We just left East Glacier, did about 15, 16 miles, and the trail is blocked by that. So I guess we gotta go through. Seriously?
Miles. No train's gonna stop me now.
Whole summer, you know, I'm critiquing attachment. Get rid of your job, get rid of your girlfriend, get rid of all this crap that doesn't mean anything. And me, I'm carrying all this junk on my back. Pounds of junk. And now, it's time for the purge.
Well, how many miles do we have left?
750?
Yeah.
750, something like that. And
How many miles have you carried this stuff for?
over 500. Over 500 miles. And well, I'm so stubborn because I haven't needed any of this stuff since probably the first 100, 200 miles. This honestly is one of the best things I've ever bought for myself, this wool underlayer. It's minus Mountain 33. It's the base layer for climbing Denali. Probably weighs almost a pound. I'm gonna miss it. Gone. There's no way I can finish this trail. There's no way I can finish this trail. And then I realized there is a way I can finish this trail. I have to get rid of the junk. This right here, this is a headlamp. It's awesome. It was over $100. It's 700 lumens. Okay, it's so bright. You can Bluetooth it to your phone and you can actually type SOS signals. You can type words and it does it in SOS, Morse code. It does it in Morse code. $100. I'm not carrying it anymore. This is a good one right here. This is heavy. What do we pay for these?
Oh, probably 80 bucks.
80 bucks for this?
Yeah. Mine works pretty well.
It's not that it doesn't work. It's not that it doesn't work. It's that it's work to carry it. 3, 4?
3 to 4.
Whoa. This is the type of map.
What's that a map of?
The Nez Perce National Forest.
What state is that in?
Idaho.
What state are we in?
We're in Montana. I mean, this is one of those maps that you put on your wall. This is the map that you save for your whole life.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a nice map. It weighs like a pound.
It's probably about a pound.
Gone. And then, all day. Hello. How are you?
Great. I made this rice and it turned out really awful.
Are you kidding me?
And so we're not gonna eat it.
Are you
And
kidding
so
me?
it's long grain brown rice.
Whoa.
It's kind of warm. I got a couple spoons there, but
Oh my gosh.
it really it's bad.
warm. No, it's
bad.
No,
It's bad because it's the
What's bad
long
about
cooked
it?
stuff and I didn't cook it right.
And
So it's like all extra. And so just like throw in there. I'll get it tomorrow.
Oh, we'll give you this.
Or the
Oh my,
spoons or
yeah,
whatever.
absolutely. Thank you so
No.
much. It was the perfect
No,
timing.
don't say that.
Oh, man.
Because
No,
it's bad.
no, but we're gonna put it with the cheese and this, all this
All
stuff.
right. Well, there's some rice.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
it's
it's
perfect.
really crunchy and
No,
probably not done right
it's
at all.
fantastic.
All right.
I already know.
Enjoy.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Well, that's
Well, that just happened.
and it's warm. It's actually warm.
Oh, man. Warm food, huh?
It smells amazing. Actually,
Could we just say we have never met that woman before?
I've never seen that. We've never seen it before. You guys watch me eat this because it's gonna be better than it looks. But you guys can need to see it. Oh, the juice. All summer I've been saying it, quoting JP. You're not happy with what you have? Get rid of what you have.
Let's do it. Southward bound. Oh, so the trail definitely disappeared.
A lot of blowdowns, old fire. So back to bushwhacking. The trick to bushwhacking, especially when you got a lot of blowdowns, take a look here. Now you want to stay on top of the logs as much as possible, kind of like a balance beam. Just kind of embrace it. You're gonna go a lot slower, but you'll get through it. It'll open up again. It always does. Found a beautiful little campsite, about 23 miles. Perfect amount of mileage. There's a little creek here, fire ring. There's even a little sign. Check this out. This is from last year. They have fire closures here, so that's good to know. But so far, I'm here early enough in the season. There are no forest fires. I'm hoping to hit, if I could do it, if I could hit the Bob Marshall Wilderness Complex, the Frank Church Subway Bitterroot without any wildfires, one season? Well, hell yeah. That'd be something else. Fingers crossed for Yellowstone and the Tetons, but there should be enough alternates to get through those. This is really what I care about the most, trying to get through before fire season. So, Carmen's coming. I can hear him yelling "Hey bear" and stuff, so he's about 10 minutes behind.
Well, it's first day in the Bob Marshall Wilderness, and I'm honestly having a terrible day. At the 23-mile mark, me and Joel were supposed to meet right here in this spot at the first crossing of Muskrat Creek. It's exactly where I am. I'm in the exact spot. And Joel's not here. He was a little bit ahead of me. I've been yelling his name for a while. I'm hoping that he comes back, but I'm not walking up that way. I'm done. Like, I want him to come. Hopefully he meets me here tonight. And honestly, I'm not doing 100 miles alone in the wilderness. I'm done with it. I just don't want to bushwhack alone. I'm done. It's about 9:15. I haven't heard from Joel. I made a signal fire, so maybe he will smell the fire. Or no. I mean, I'm literally at the exact spot that we were gonna meet. I hung my bear bag. I'm gonna make camp.
What? You're not on the trail.
According to my map, I am at the spot where it crosses.
No, they moved it.
God, fucking camp. I set up camp.
You set up camp?
I thought you made a mistake.
Yeah, but there's trailhead signs and maintenance up there, and it has the Muskrat Trail name. There's a sign posted everything.
I did not see a signpost.
No, it's up about half a mile. Less than half a mile. 0.2 miles.
Turns out Joel's fine. He kept following the trail. I'm not gonna go over there because I already have all this shit set up. My bear hangs. It's 9:30. I don't have time to take everything down, get over there.
Fucking Carmen. It's funny because down in Idaho, it's like you gotta follow the USGS map because sometimes the maintained trails in Idaho are not the ICT. And so you end up following a maintained trail and you go 10 miles the wrong way. But, CDT seems to be a little bit different. It's certainly more popular, certainly more trail signs. And so the old maps that we have says the trail went 100 feet down to the creek. But I'm walking on the maintained trail And so I just followed that for 0.2 miles, and there's some trail signs, and yeah, this is the new CDT. So Carmen's treating it like it's the ICT, and it looks like this one is a little bit better maintained.
Let me go to the exact spot where we said we would meet. I hadn't eaten. I had an apple for lunch, which is like 90 calories. I was starving. We went 23, 24 miles. My feet are soaking wet, my shoes are soaking wet, my socks are soaking wet. I need to go to sleep because I just need to sleep on this. He says he wants to wake up at 5 in the morning and be moving by 6. We bushwhacked today. We bushwhacked. So I followed the line on the map to the point we said we were going to be.
I am unsure as to where Carmen is. I told him a wake up time, 5 a.m., first steps by 6. I actually slept in, so it's 7 a.m. now. So first steps by 7, an hour after I told him. Told him I was waking up kind of early to do some fishing. So the lake's about 5 miles up here. Fished there, and then there's another lake just a mile up from there. So I'll do some fishing up here, see what's living in these lakes, if there's anything. And just keep on hiking. I'm sure it'll catch up.
I overslept. It's a little bit after 6. I'm going to pack up. I'm going to try and get down to where Joel camped. Hopefully he's still there, because if he's not, I'm not going to be able to catch him. Looks like I found Joel's campsite from last night. This is what he was talking about. Yeah, it wasn't far at all from where I camped, like less than a quarter mile. But no sign of Joel. I don't want to hike this alone. I don't want to do this alone. There was wolf prints in my camp last night. Wolf prints. I don't want to do it alone. I'm not gonna. I got 100 miles till the resupply ranch. 100 miles. And I got here this morning. It's about 7:30, and he's gone.
This is Blue Lake. It's 8 o'clock in the morning, about 3 miles in. I'll do some fishing. Maybe Carmen will catch up. But you can see, it looks like some beaver got to it because the water level is definitely raised. Those dead trees are all flooded out. This is Beaver Lake. It's even smaller and shallower than the other lake I was at. I'm not even going to waste my time casting. Just looks like a mosquito breeding pool. They say Bob Marshall Wilderness has great fishing. Just need to find out where.
I'm thinking maybe I should have went to the lake this morning. It's a few miles up from where he was camped. And just took a chance to see if he was still there. But what if he wasn't still there?
Fresh burn equals beautiful wildflowers. Really incredible. I can actually see the mountains too. A lot of people think burns are ugly, but I actually really enjoy walking through them. You can see forever. You get the fresh wildflowers going, and it also means it's not going to burn again for quite some time. The wonderful Forest Service has provided a brand new sign. So I'm definitely hitting the Bob Marshall the right time of year for trail maintenance. This is great. I mean, look how wide these trails are too. It's insane. Oh my God, I did not expect this. I thought the wilderness was gonna be much more like Idaho, a lot of bushwhacking and stuff, but I mean, Jesus Christ. You don't even go up the mountains half the time, you just follow the drainages.
Change of plans. Two hikers passed by me today, Ken and Laura, and they're headed to Benchmark Wilderness Ranch for their resupply box, just like me. And then they're on to Helena, just like me. So, oh yeah, and they have paper maps.
I fished for an hour this morning. I took a 90-minute lunch. I have no idea where Carmen is. He must have slept in. Hopefully he catches up. Wake up early a couple days. He'll definitely get me. Definitely not setting any records. I mean, we're hitting 27-mile days in Glacier, and this trail is much easier than what we got in Glacier. We were doing mountain passes. This is just pretty flat walking. Even the maintenance is pretty damn good. So far I've been skunked, but that ain't gonna stop me. Eventually, you will catch a fish. They say the best fisherman is the one who keeps his line in the water the longest.
Just ran into two CDT hikers, Man, Bear, Pig, and Chopsticks. And I told them to get a message to Joel, basically, that I'm headed through the Bob and that I'm okay.
Whoa. So look at all of these trees. See how they're all bent and broken? That is from avalanche snow. Bugs. God damn it. Last night I got some visitors. Kind of scared me at first. Oh shit, something's breathing outside my tent. Nah, it's just some deer. I think, one, the deer know I'm not hunting them. Two, they're probably fairly conditioned to backpackers, and so they see a guy like me with his backpack on, trekking poles, and they probably know I'm not gonna hurt them. And three, I definitely keep away predators. Like wolves really don't want to fuck with me. Grizzly bears probably don't want anything to do with me, and so these deer are probably safer grazing next to my tent than they would be elsewhere. But yeah, I slept in this morning, didn't even get started walking until 8:30. 10 hours of sleep. That's insane. It's the most sleep I've had in weeks. I probably needed it. But I was hoping Carmen would catch up with me. Figured I'll sleep in. Maybe he'll catch up, but I can only wait so long. I still have to make miles and I can only carry so much food.
I can see Joel's footprints. He was here about a day ahead of me. Oh, would you look at that? See, now that's what we need on the ICT. It's like Idaho never heard of a wooden sign. If it keeps going like this, I'm no worries about navigation at all.
just scared off probably the biggest bald eagle I've ever seen. I hope that's a good sign. I know they eat fish. So, well, I'm going to do some fishing here. It's about 10 a.m. So got here a little bit later than expected. Hopefully Carmen catches up. I'm just so impressed by this wilderness area. I mean, these trails are great. I'm walking, I don't even need my trekking poles. Look at this, I'm talking to the camera. I'm not bushwhacking. Look at the bob, this is great. Carmen, I left him a note. I got a nice wooden arrow, and then a pile of rocks, and a little note telling him which way to go, and then also made a pile of rocks over there, and another pile over there. So he definitely shouldn't miss it.
Found a note yesterday from Joel. He said to head west, and I didn't. I headed up to Sun River Pass, which we just got up here after a light bushwhack, and feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty good. So I'll be going a different route than Joel.
Huckleberries. Finally getting some. Skunked again. I'll just have to keep on trying. I gotta make lunch, so it's almost 4 o'clock. Fuck. I really want a trout for lunch. This is an exceptionally shallow lake, and I haven't seen a single fish jump yet. Definitely a breeding ground for mosquitoes, but trout, I don't think so. I'll give it a few more casts here, see if I can scare something up.
Sunshine black, moon is gray. Much left for me to say, but oh no. And in the morning, they'll be taking me to Parchment Farm.
So this is Gates Park. All in all, real easy hike. Guess you could call it a walk in the park.
And so these are my 3 brook trout, all cleaned. And I got my pot going. That is ramen. Chicken flavor, I'm gonna put that in there. So get that water boiling, throw in my meats, and there you go.
I'm about to have lunch up here at the Chinese wall. And you know, just fields of wild onions. I tried the bulb for the first time. It's like eating an onion. Fantastic. And you're like, Carmen, why would you want to eat a wild onion? But the question is, why wouldn't you want to eat a wild onion?
What I'm gonna do is peel the meat off these bones and just eat the ramen with the trout meat. When you peel all the meat off the bones, here are all the bones. There's the river. Throw those in the river so grizzly bears don't come by. And well, just some brook trout. Brook trout, firmer meat, super mild flavor. Doesn't even taste like fish. I think it's the best tasting trout there is, especially that size. The small ones just taste great because they just eat insects. So, well, there you go. Took me about 5 minutes to cook that whole thing, including gutting them. Probably 30 minutes to catch them. I mean, shit, living the life out here.
This right here, we got couscous, we got wild onions, chives, we got jalapenos and chickpeas, Parmesan cheese.
The place I'm camped at is actually right on the river. Hopefully the thunderstorm passes quickly. They usually do. I'm gonna do some more fishing. There's some really nice holes. I'm going for trophies now. Enough of this brook trout crap. I want the big boys. I want the trout that eat the brook trout. That's what I'm fishing for. Beautiful little hole right here. Big boulder. Probably gets to 5, maybe 6 feet deep. I changed it. I took off the spinner, put on a little spoon. So instead of imitating an insect, I'm imitating a little minnow. Because I'm not trying to catch the fish that eat insects. I'm trying to catch the fish that eat minnows. Oh, we'll see how this works. If I don't catch anything, I'll put on the spinner again. Well, let's see. It's definitely easier to catch. That's what I'm talking about! Yeah! Big rainbow trout! Big rainbow trout! Oh man! Oh man! Oh man! Oh my god! Look at the size of this fish! Caught it right out of this river! Woo! I'm gonna let him go because I already had fish and I mean this is a massive, massive rainbow. Holy crap. Alright man, you're good. Go away.
Bob Marshall Wilderness. Probably about 10 miles from Benchmark Ranch, which is where my resupply is. Feeling good. We passed by like 12.5 people yesterday, I'm sorry. And no one's seen Joel, which means he actually got to the ranch on Saturday, it seems like. So he's not a day ahead of me, he's 2 days ahead of me. Which makes sense because these trails are really good. Probably won't see him till Yellowstone. I doubt he's gonna hang in Helena. But that's alright. Having a great time out here. Absolutely incredible. Montana's a heck of a place. Heck of a place. Yeah. Just wanted to check in. I'm gonna get to this ranch and get some food, charge with all my stuff. Then I got about 130 miles ahead of me till I get to Helena, in fact. So 130 miles, probably take me about a week, 7 days-ish. I'm not really in a rush.
Bye. What's the secret to your success?
You know, it's just like a half note off
Right.
or whatever, you know.
That's great.
So we just got out of the Bob Marshall and we were fortunate enough to get a hitch as we came out. So
Life is good.
life is good. He's got a nice brown spot on the side. Alright, kind of scared. Scared of us. Hello. Just passing through, guys.
Idaho's like a black hole. Just like, yo, you want the wilderness, motherfucker? Well, here it is. Here you go. Fucking hike it, bitch. That's kind of what it does to you. It just breaks you. Bob Marshall's like, oh, let's go for a nice hike in the woods. Do some fishing. Go see the big wall. Continental Divide's right there. It's nice. It's nice. I'm loving it, actually. I love Montana. This whole state. People say Idaho is a park. Montana's a park. Idaho's like the frontier. The Scapegoat Wilderness continues. I heard from quite a few people that the farther south you go, the less people you get, and the trails have become noticeably rougher. Definitely still maintained, but I don't see any horse tracks, so it's probably just walking only. There's been a couple blowdowns. Storms keep on rolling in. A lot of thunderstorms. It's been a pretty wet spring though, so hopefully these lightning strikes don't cause too many wildfires. As you can see, there's really nothing left to burn here, so I'm pretty safe here. But you know, I'm worried about the Spanish Peaks, Yellowstone, and the Tetons. Hopefully they don't burn. But what am I gonna do? I can't control the fire, right? So I'll just keep hiking.